Hi, good evening, and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. My name is Brian, and I'm delighted to have this be here with you for this class that we are calling Rainbow Bridge. We're going to move through a series of postures designed to open the body and allow us to align, attune, and awaken with our breath. The couple of things we want to talk about before we get started. We will finish with a breath practice, which I'll describe when we get there. But I want to remind everyone of our first guiding principle: support precedes action. So please ensure that you have whatever supports you need for your practice: blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, chair, tissues, anything that will help you and support you in your practice. Also, I want to remind you that it is your practice. So while I'll be offering and inviting and suggesting a series of movements here, know that the only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is an option. So please modify at any time in order to support yourself. Come out of any posture at any time to support yourself. Take any alternate posture at any time to support yourself. Particularly when we're in the breath work, be mindful of your own body and your own body's needs. Anytime you feel like you're getting lost from the thread of the breath, the connection to the breath, then please stop and just rejoin as needed. Even in the movement practices, we're working with the breath. So in a movement, the breath will start and then the movement will start. And when the breath stops, the movement stops. So we're aligning movement to breath in all these practices. We will move through all 5 tools, which is, we'll raise a little gratitude here before we start. We'll set an intention, and then we will move through some mindful movement aligned with the breath. Hopefully generating a meditative state at some point during the practice and moving into that meditative state. And then we'll finish with a nice, sweet guided rest and close out. We'll be here about 50 minutes today. And so let us start without further ado. So find a supported posture, whatever that means to you. Rooting into whatever part of your body is in contact with something: the floor, the chair, the seat, the wall, the cushion. We're feeling into the physical sensation of that connection. Where is your body touching something? What does that feel like? And that physical sensation of connection, can you bring your awareness to that? And can you open your awareness to the possibility that that is support? What is it like to be supported in this moment? And then imagining you could root into those supported places. Find yourself rooting down as you lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Tuck the chin, nod a little left to right. Feel the back of the neck release. Feel that skull sit lightly atop the spine. Feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And then keeping the spine elongated and aligned, begin to come into the body by coming into the breath. Turn your awareness to the breath and begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following the inhalation all the way in and the exhalation all the way out. And as you breathe in and know that you're breathing in, feel into the sensation of the breath as it comes in. What does it feel like to receive the breath, the gift of life, the life force, the prana? And as you breathe out, notice what it feels like to breathe out. What is it like to release, to let go, to empty completely of everything that is no longer needed? Establishing yourself in your breath pattern, finding the rhythm of your breath, aligning the rhythm of your breath to your heart. On your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And allow to arise in your heart space, invite into your heart space gratitude. Maybe any one thing for which you are grateful today. Maybe for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see it clearly in your mind's eye. And then I invite you to anchor your gratitude in your heart space and hold it there throughout the practice. And then finally, if you choose, I'll invite you to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored or to just be right there with each inhalation. And whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then listening as the echoes of your intention perhaps reverberate in your being. I'll invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention. As I say, Namo, Namaste. And then drop the chin, lift the chin, drop the hands. Namo means I bow to the creative consciousness, to the divine. Namaste means I bow to that creative consciousness and divine that is a light within you and within me. So inhaling here. So exhale, bring yourself to your mat. We're going to start on our backs today. If you have a strap, it will be useful in this exercise today, but if you don't, it's okay. We'll manage with our hands. So you're just going to come down onto your back first, fully supported along the length of the body. Feel the back side of the body. Bring the hands down by the hips, palms down. Bring the heels and toes together. Lengthen through the crown, pull down and feel your lower back. So tilt the pelvic bowl, pull down on your, imagine you're pulling on your side ribs to feel that lower spine on the mat. Inhale here. And let's just get long first. Inhale the arms overhead, interlock the thumbs either direction, and then press through the heels and the fingertips and the crown. Get long on the backside of the body. Breathe in, full inhale. And exhale, release the toes to neutral, switch the interlock and the thumb. Inhale, get long through the fingertips, and then press the toes away from the face. Feel the length along the front of the body. Inhale here. And exhale, release the toes. Bring the hands down by the thighs. Bring the soles of the feet together and the heels toward the hips. So the knees will fall open. And just experiment with your heels until you find that place where you have the maximum release in your knees. So your heels may be very close to your hips, may be very far away, but you want to find that place where you just feel the hips open and the knees relax. We don't have to be holding our knees up. We want the knees to just fall out. Maybe the hands open up a little bit. And this is our bound angle butterfly posture, reclined or supine bound angle posture. We're just letting the hips open up a little bit in preparation for our movements. Breathing here, bring the hands to the belly, to the abdomen, and you'll actually feel how the abdomen is actually released and relaxed in this posture. So if you feel tightness in your abdomen, make some adjustments so you can feel that abdomen just actually release. And just feel those heads, maybe a little butterfly action with the knees, maybe a little rocking back and forth, just kind of feeling those hips open up a little bit. And we're not trying to force anything. We're not trying to ever force anything in your practice. We're just allowing. Listen to the wisdom of your body. Let your body do what is right for you. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Reach your hands to the outside of your thighs and gently bring your thighs and knees together and then release the legs long. If you have your strap, take your strap, just bring your strap lightly into your hands. If you don't have a strap, we'll just use our hands. So we're going to bring the knees into the chest first. And we're going to simply reach up and grab the inside of the big toe. So your pointer finger and your middle finger will go inside the big toe. Your thumb will go on the outside of the big toe. That's a yogi toe lock. We'll extend the left leg long on the mat and we'll lift the right heel and sole of the foot toward the ceiling. Relaxing through the crown, relaxing through the shoulders. Now, your right shoulder, if you're holding this with your hand, is probably going to be up because our legs are generally longer than our hands. And so don't worry about that, but just make sure that you're relaxed in the back of your skull, back of your body here. Now, you're going to take your left hand out from the shoulder 90 degrees to create a little space. And then if you like, Inhale, get long, press to the heel. As you exhale, just allow your right leg to open up. Now, if you're holding your big toe, you may have a limited range of motion here. Maybe you look over your left shoulder. Now, if you have a strap, instead of holding the big toe, you just gently bring the strap around the arch of the foot. Around the ball of the foot, excuse me. And then you lightly grasp the strap in your thumb and forefinger, and then let the strap fall over. So you're not having any tension in that right arm, and maybe you can get a little more opening. This is why we have straps, but if you don't have one, it's not critical. We just use the hand. And we're just breathing here as we open up. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here, pressing through the heel of the left foot, and left leg is long, crown is long, shoulders are relaxed. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your next inhale, bring that right leg back up, bend the knee, release the strap or your hand, take the right leg long, bring the left knee into the chest. Now, same thing here, left middle finger and pointer finger inside the toe, left thumb outside the toe. We open and stretch with the left leg high. Take the right arm out, create some space and some relaxation in the right shoulder. Inhale, get long. Exhale, open that left leg away from the body as you look over the right shoulder. And just breathing here, finding some relief. If you have your strap, you'll use your strap around the ball of the left foot, holding the strap gently. And just opening up here. Full inhale. Pressing through the heel of both feet. Staying long. Everything is relaxed. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, bring that leg back to center. Release the strap if you have one. Gently place excuse me. Gently place the strap aside, bring your knee into the chest, extend the left leg long, and then bring both knees into the chest for a moment. Squeeze, release any tension in the lower back, little rocking side to side. And then place the feet on the mat in alignment with the heels. Hands down toward the heels. Maybe your fingertips lightly graze the heels. Maybe they don't touch at all. Maybe they're in the same zip code. It doesn't matter. The knees are parallel and in alignment with the hips. So you want to keep that sort of somewhat internal rotation of the thighs as if you're bringing the knees together. That'll help you here in this posture. We lengthen through the crown and we press into the feet. So when you press into the feet, you may feel your pelvic ball begin to tilt a little bit. Maybe you feel your buttocks begin to roll up. And then continuing that movement, we continue to tilt the pelvic ball and roll up. The buttocks will lift off the mat. Press into the feet to create the ability to lift and roll into the lower back, into the middle back, and maybe even into the upper back. This is our bridge posture, breathing here. Full inhale. Belly button rising toward the ceiling. Complete exhale. Remember, we never hold breath. We hold posture, but not breath. So we're breathing here. Now, the tendency of the knees to float open, so continue to rotate inward on the thighs to keep the knees parallel. Moving the knees away from the face, pressing into the feet to get lift, lifting the belly button and breathing. Full inhale. Bridge pose. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Feeling into our feet, inhaling. As we exhale, slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Upper back, middle back, lower back. So buttocks, bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze, rock a little, just release any tension. And then extend the legs long and roll to your belly. Either direction, it doesn't matter. Bring your hands down by your hips, palms down. Extend the toes long. Bring your chin, your nose, or your forehead to the mat. Breathing here, we're going to press into the tops of the feet and feel the knees engage. And then gently feel the chin lift, the nose lift, the crown lift. Maybe the shoulders lift. Heart comes forward a little bit. This is our supported locust pose. So the feet are still down, the hands are still down. We've got multiple places of support here. Breathing, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here, maybe you pick up your feet, maybe not. Complete exhale. Inhaling here, maybe you pick up your hands, maybe not. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhale. Exhale, lower down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, thumbs right at the breast line. Press into the tops of the feet, feel the knees engaged. Inhale, lift the crown. Light pressure in the fingertips. Little support as you lower the shoulders away from the ears. Then bring your elbows together behind your back, towards your hips. Feeling that length as the heart comes forward. This is your low cobra. Fully supported here, breathing, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation, press into a little harder, or maybe pick up your hands entirely. Feel this cobra. Exhale, lower down. Press into the hands as you press yourself up the tabletop, pushing the hips back so that the hips are over the knees. The hands come underneath the shoulders, maybe slightly in front to create a little space. Feet are straight back from the knees in alignment with the hips. This is our tabletop posture. We're going to work from here to work the spine a little bit, a little flexibility in the spine. So as we inhale, we'll arch the spine, lowering the lower spine, dropping the belly, if you will, although the belly is engaged in this, so not really dropping. We're working to arch the lower spine, bring the heart forward, bring the crown high, bring the hips high. And then as you exhale, round the spine, drop the head, bring the chin toward the chest, the biceps frame the ears, the hips roll under. And then continue that movement with your breath. Inhaling, arching and lifting. Exhaling, rounding and releasing. Find your breath rhythm. Your breath. Your pace. Your practice. Tightening a little bit at the back of the throat to maybe hear the sound of your breath in your nostrils. That's Ujjayi or victorious breath, that ocean breath. Couple more here. We inhale to a neutral spine. And exhale, tabletop posture here. We're going to add a little twist here. So on the inhale, take the left arm straight out off the long side of your mat. Exhale, get long through the crown. On your next inhale, rotate from the belly button. Maybe look to your left. Maybe the left arm goes high. On the exhale, thread the needle. Drop that left arm behind the right elbow and reach underneath the body and across. Full reach until you can bring your left temple, your left ear, your left cheek, your left shoulder to the mat. Just be here. Just a little twist here, breathing. Wiggling the fingers in the left hand, getting long underneath the body. Relaxing. Maybe walk that right hand out to the top of the mat and pop up on the fingertips. Feel length on the other side of that right arm. Breathing, full inhale. Complete exhale. Maybe you take your right arm up to the sky or even behind your back in a little half bind, reaching for your left hip. Breathing here. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Wherever your right hand is, on your inhale, bring it underneath the right shoulder. Press into the right palm, lift and bring the left arm out and high. And then exhale, bring your left hand back underneath the shoulder. Take a round of that arching on the inhale, rounding on the exhale, free the spine, inhale to a neutral spine, and we're going to move to the right side. Inhale the right arm off the mat, exhale, get long through the crown. On your next inhale, rotate to the right, maybe the right arm rises a little bit, maybe not. On the exhale, take the right hand underneath the body, behind the left elbow and wrist, reaching underneath until the right temple, right ear, right cheek, and right shoulder come to the mat. Breathing here into this twist, breathe. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Maybe walk that left hand out to the top of the mat. Maybe pop up on the fingertips. Maybe take the left arm high. Maybe drop the left hand around behind the back, reaching for the right hip. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Wherever your left hand is, bring it underneath the left shoulder. Press into the left palm. Bring the right arm back out. Reach high. And exhale, bring the right hand down. Do one round of the arching and rounding. Inhale, arch the spine, lift the heart, lift the crown. Exhale, round the spine, release. Inhale to a neutral spine. And then as you exhale, walk your hands out. Keep your hips over the knees, so don't let the hips come forward. Keep the hips over the knees as you walk the hands out, maybe bringing your forehead or your chest to the mat. Heart melting pose. Let your heart melt into the mat. Keep wiggling through the fingertips to get long. Keep the hips pressing high over the knees. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath the shoulders. And then continue to walk your hands back so that your torso comes upright. So you're standing on your knees underneath the hips. Take the hands to the hips. So support your lower back here for a moment as you keep the hips over the knees. The tendency of the hips to want to squat back, to dump into that lower back. We're going to support ourselves to not do that. Lifting out of the knees, out of the hips, out of the waist, out of the crown of the head. Bring the elbows out, open the chest. And then maybe let your hands slide down behind you. Interlace the fingers, press the back of the palms away as you lengthen through the crown. Relax the shoulders, lift the chin. Maybe you look up. Maybe you lift out of the waist and out of the chest. Maybe there's a little back bend here. This is sort of a half camel posture. Just stretching and releasing. Inhale. And exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. On your next inhale, release the hands back to the hips. And then you're just going to turn your body off the long side of your mat and extend your right leg out. And we'll take our arms high, press the palms together. Take the right thumb and forefinger, circle the left wrist. Inhale, get long. Exhale, just lean out over that right leg. So you're letting your body open along the left side body. Staying long out of both arms. Tendency of that right arm to collapse here. So continue to lengthen and breathe. Full inhale, maybe looking up under that left armpit. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands to the hips. Bring that right knee back underneath the right hip and step the left foot out. Find your length here. Inhale, arms go high. Left thumb and forefinger grabs the right wrist. Get long. Inhale. Exhale, lean over to the left. Opening the right side body, allowing both arms to stay long, lengthening out of the spine. Tendency to lean forward here, so keep the hands moving toward the wall behind you. Keep the back straight and open as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe look up under that right armpit a little bit. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, come back to center. Release the hands. Bring the left knee back underneath and then just turn so that you're aligned to the top and bottom of your mat. Bring your palms down. Come back into a modified table. Hands slightly in front of the shoulders. Curl the toes. Lift the knees. Press into the palms. Press up through the hips. Press the hips up and back. Heels high, hips high, crown releases to the mat. Release the heels toward the bottom of your mat. Downward facing dog. Take a full inhale here. And make your alignment check. So let's check our alignment. Inhale to a plank. And if you feel like you needed to adjust your feet to be balanced in your plank, now you're stable. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Release the heels, downward dog. Bend one knee and press back through the opposite heel. Switch with your breath. Bend the other knee, press back through the other heel. Walking your dog a little bit. Moving with your breath, finding your length out of your fingertips and the heel of your palm, long through the arms. Full length on the back side of the body. Release the head. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Bend both knees. Lift the hips high, the heels high, and then let the heels drop. Downward dog. Full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet forward, little baby steps. Just walk your feet forward, bringing your feet between your hands into a forward fold. Release the head, release the hands. Maybe grab your opposite elbows for bracing. Press into the heel and the ball of the foot to lift the hips. Relax the head, forward fold. Switch your interlock of your hands to the elbows. Balance the hips here. Maybe release your hands entirely, breathing deep, full inhale. Complete exhale. Take the hands to the shins, press the palms for bracing, support yourself. Inhale, lengthen the crown, get long through the back. Flat back, parallel to the mat. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, release the head, release the hands. Bend the knees to feel the weight balance in the feet and inhale, slowly roll upright one vertebra at a time. Torso will come upright, shoulders will naturally roll, chin will lift, the crown will lift, the arms will come up. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands to prayer at the chest, and then release the hands so that the palms are forward at the hips. Move the hips slightly to the front of the mat, move the back of the palm slightly to the back of the mat, release the shoulders and the fingertips, and there you are. Mountain posture, standing on your own 2 feet, having your own back. Allowing yourself to check in with your gratitude and your intention. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer and sink your hips back, coming into your chair. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten the spine. Check your toes behind your knees so you can see your toes. And then exhale, forward fold. Release the head, release the hands. Inhale to a flat back. Brace if you need to. Exhale. Press the hands beside the feet. Step the right foot back into a lunge. Step the left foot back to join the right. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Come down to the mat. Release the toes. Inhale. Lift the crown. Come into your cobra. Lift the heart. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. A full inhale, a complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, bring the right foot forward between the hands. Inhale in your lunge. Exhale, bring the left foot forward to join the right, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips, bring the hands to prayer. Come into your chair. And exhale, straighten the torso. Release the hands. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, hands come to prayer as we sink into the chair. Inhale, get long through the crown, sink the hips. Exhale, forward fold. Release the head, release the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, place the hands beside the feet, step the left foot back to a lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, step the right foot back to join the left. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower to your mat. Inhale, rise to cobra, or maybe you're ready for up dog. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, down facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward into a lunge. Inhale, press back through the right heel, find your lunge. Exhale, right foot joins the left, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, breathe behind the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sink the hips, bring the hands to prayer. Come into your chair. Exhale, straighten the legs, release the arms, mountain posture. One more. Inhale, arms high, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to prayer, sink into your chair. Inhale here, straighten the spine, press the hips back and down. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, flat back, breathe behind the heart. Exhale, forward fold, hands beside the feet, step the right foot back to a lunge. Inhale in your lunge, press through that right heel. Exhale, step the left foot back to join the right. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward in the lunge. Inhale, press back to the right heel, find that lunge. Exhale, bring the left foot to join the right, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sink the hips, bring in the hands to prayer, find your chair. Exhale, straighten the torso, release the hands, mountain posture. Take a breath. All right. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer or to the waist if you need more support. Find yourself on your left foot. Root down into the left foot. Pick up the right heel. Maybe pick up the right foot entirely. Step the right foot back on your mat, dropping the heel down and in, right toes off the long side of your mat. Align the hips to the front of the mat as you sink into that left knee. Looking down and see your left big toe inside your left knee. Knee is over or behind the ankle supported. Weight is balanced in the feet. So press into the outside part of that right foot. Inhale, take the arms up. Warrior one, maybe look up. See what's called you forth. Inhale here. Exhale, open the shoulders, drop the arms to shoulder height. Warrior two. Inhale, flip the left palm and rotate the shoulders. Take the left hand to the sky, right hand to the mat. Breathing into your peaceful warrior. Exhale, bring the left hand down to join the right. Interlace the fingers, press the back of the palms away. Exhale, Bring the torso over the left leg, maybe even inside the left knee. Maybe the right arms go high. Humble warrior, bowing to the earth. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Strong move here on the inhale. Core move, lift the torso. Take the left arm high. Come back into your peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, the right arm comes alongside the mat, comes back to the front. We come back to warrior one. Exhale, we bring the hands to prayer, roll to the ball of the right foot, and step the right foot to join the left, coming back into our mountain posture at the top of the mat. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the chest or to the waist. Find yourself on your right side. Pick up that left heel. Maybe pick up the left foot entirely. Step the left foot back on your mat, dropping the heel down and in, toes off the long side of the mat. Bend into that right knee as you sink the hips. Balance your weight in the feet. Check your alignment on that right toe, that right knee. Weight in the outside of that left foot. Steady and sure. Inhale, the arms go high. Warrior one. Exhale, we open to warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, revolve the torso, look up, peaceful warrior. Exhale, the right hand drops behind. Interlace the fingers the opposite way, the awkward way. Inhale, get long. Exhale, hinge forward toward that right thigh, maybe dropping the shoulder inside the right knee, maybe taking the arms up over the back of the body. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Strong core here. Inhale. Torso comes upright. Right arm rises high. Back into peaceful. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, left arm rotates. Back to warrior one. Roll to the ball of that foot. Exhale, step the left foot to join the right. Coming back to mountain at the top of your mat. Breathing here, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the chest or to the hips. Pick up the right foot, step the right foot back. Drop the heel down and in, bend into that left knee. Inhale, arms go high, warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, revolve, peaceful warrior. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Bend the left elbow, take the right hand to the right hip, and hinge the torso forward over that left thigh. Now, you can place the left knee on the left thigh, but I would prefer you didn't, because the tendency is to then lean into the left hand. What I really would like you to do is to just drop the left elbow inside the left knee to support the knee and press back through your right foot, coming into your side angle. If you like, you could take the right arm to the ceiling, or maybe even extend it over the head, bicep framing the ear, looking up under that right armpit, side angle here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Strong core move here. Inhale, come upright. Come to warrior two. Inhale, come back to warrior one. Exhale, roll to the ball of the right foot. Release the hands to prayer and step the right foot forward to join the left. Mountain posture, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, hands to prayer or to the waist. Root into the right foot, pick up the left heel. Step the left foot back on the mat. Bend into the right knee. Balance your weight in your feet. Inhale, take the arms high. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, revolve, flip the palm and rise, peaceful. Exhale, back to warrior two. Bend the right elbow. Hinge forward over that right leg while the left hand comes to the left hip. And again, elbow might drop to the thigh, but I prefer you to bring it inside to support the thigh as you press back into that left foot and find your side angle. Left arm may go high or may reach over the head, bicep frame the ear, breathing here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Strong core here. Inhale. Rise up. Warrior two. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, left arm along the mat. Come back to warrior one. Roll to the ball of right foot. Exhale. Step the left foot to join the right. Release the hands. Mountain posture at the top of your mat. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer or to the waist. And then maybe open your feet a little wider, turning your toes slightly outward, create some space. We're going to come into our squat. So like sinking into the chair, we're going to find our squat. Now, if you need support, you have a bolster or a chair, you can place your hands on your chair. Maybe your squat is here. Maybe you have a little bit more squat. Or maybe you have even a little more squat. And maybe you have the flexibility to come release your hips. Elbows come inside the thighs, palms at the chest. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. All right. Now, take your hands wherever you are. So if you're using supports, you want to make sure your supports are not in your way. And you're going to sort of bring yourself down to the mat in the most elegant way you can, which is probably not really elegant, but that's the hardest thing you'll do today. Release this. We're going to do a full west, a full back stretch, and then we'll move into our breath and rest meditation. So inhale, press your hands outside the hips to lengthen the spine. Press through the heels, point the toes and then relax the toes. Press the heels and then relax the heels. Find your length through the back of the body. So back of the legs fully supported here, pressing into the palms. We lift the torso and then keeping the torso lifted, take the arms high and begin to hinge forward. So bring your hands to your hips so you feel that hinging right there at the hip joint. We're just hinging forward, bringing the belly button toward the thighs. We're bringing the chest toward the knees. We're bringing the nose toward the toes. Just come, and you'll maybe just have a couple inches of room here. Let the hands drop. So the elbows will drop, the hands will drop. Maybe they land on the thighs, maybe the shins, maybe the ankles, maybe yogi toe lock, but we're not trying to pull ourselves into something. A lot of people want to grab something and pull. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to release. You're not going to get anything extra by pulling. And we want to release that tension in the shoulders. We want to release, keep the crown long so the chin stays relationship to the chest till we find a place where our body says, okay, that's it for you today. This is where you are. And when you find that place, then and only then release the neck. So release the chin toward the chest and allow yourself to breathe here. Breathing in and breathing out. Yeah, perfect timing. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your next inhale, reach your arms long, past your feet maybe, and then slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. And then exhale, release the hands down. And then just roll yourself around to a seated posture. So we're going to come into a seated posture for our breath practice today. And I'll describe the breath practice. Now, as we move into the seated posture, we're going to do the breath and then move into our meditated rest from here. So find any additional supports you may want in this posture. So maybe you're like me and you have a blanket or a shawl you like to cover yourself with just to keep that heat that you've generated, the vibrational energy that you've generated. You want to keep that on you. Maybe not. Maybe you have a chair. You just want to sit in your chair for this place, placing your feet flat on the floor. Just feeling into this. Now, you have a choice here. We're going to breathe in through the right nostril and out through the left nostril. And you have the option to just bring your awareness to your right nostril and inhale through the right. And then bring your awareness to the left nostril and exhale through the left. Or you can make a mudra. You bring your your pointer finger and your middle finger and fold them back to the heel of your thumb pad. So you have this little hang loose symbol, right thumb sticking out, left ring finger and pinky sticking out. And you'll use your left ring finger to block the left nostril so you can inhale through the right. And then you'll use your right thumb to block the right nostril as you exhale through the left. So we're breathing in through the right nostril, out through the left nostril. Now, if you like, as you get into the pattern, you can introduce a light retention after the inhale. So I'm going to cue a 4-count inhale, 4-count exhale, just to get us started. Then you will find your own rhythm, your own pace, your own breath. And you'll continue to do that at your own rhythm. And then if you decide that you wish to add a retention, a light retention at the top of the inhale, then you'll do that with your own count, right? I won't be cueing that. Where are we here? Right on time? Okay, yeah. So we'll just do this for this, and then we'll move into our rest. Okay, so find yourself rooted and grounded in your seated posture. Find your supports here, lengthen through the spine. Take a cleansing breath to begin. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Bring your awareness or your mudra to the right nostril and inhale through the right. Inhaling 2, 3, 4. And then bring your awareness or your mudra to your right nostril and exhale through the left. Exhaling 2, 3, 4. Inhaling right. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling left. 2, 3, 4. Continue at your rhythm, your pace. Inhaling through the right. Exhaling through the left. Now, if you'd like to add a little retention, then just do that for the same count as your inhale and exhale. At no point should you feel stress or strain or exertion. As a matter of fact, set your mind to seeing if you can do this without any effort at all. Perhaps you notice as you get into your pattern that the breath becomes even quieter, the body becomes even quieter. No stress, no strain, no extra effort. The body is very still.
The awareness is on the breath, in and out through the nostrils. And the focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or at the tip of the nose if the eyes are narrowed.
One more round here.
So that when you're next breathing out through your left nostril,
As your exhalation finishes, release the mudra, release the pattern, release the awareness on the breath. So allow yourself. Bring your hands to your knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Allow yourself to settle into stillness. Release any shaping of the body, any shaping of the breath, any shaping of the mind. Let go, be done, you're done. Allow yourself to be done. Just sit quietly and peacefully. Sensing into the stillness, maybe just the possibility of stillness that you might sense behind the heart space. Allowing yourself the felt experience of rest, letting go completely, just allowing everything to be just as it is in this moment. Simply sitting quietly and noticing how you feel. Gentle curiosity, no analysis, no judgments, no attachments, no aversions, simply being, just sitting, allowing the breath to come and go, being just as you are in this moment. Notice your experience, what shifted for you through this little bit of practice. And what it is like to just be. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And I invite you, as you inhale, to once again float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And as you witness yourself resting in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest. Maybe lie down on your back for a few minutes and just allow yourself a few more minutes of rest for as long as you like. And most importantly, when you do rise, please take the echoes of your practice and your gratitude with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing